The High Republic era of the Star Wars universe is going to be kicking off its debut with Light of the Jedi by Charles Soule in just a little over a month. And there are just a few predictions that I'd like to make now to see how accurate I am when the story starts on January 6th. Starting off with Yoda. With the High Republic taking place 200 years before the Phantom Menace, Yoda will more than likely be the only character that we are familiar with from the start. But even then, this will be a very different Yoda, going out on missions with Padawan learners, fighting a lot more, and just adventuring more in general as opposed to how we previously saw him in both the prequel and original trilogy. Another story arc that I'm trying to get a good prediction on is the new villains known as the Nihil. The authors of the High Republic referred to them as space Vikings and seem to have no moral code in any way. Is the lack of morals and an understanding what makes them so dangerous to the Jedi of this time period? And where does the name the Nihil come from? Obviously, to most Star Wars fans, it does sound like it's a play off of Darth Nihilus, but I don't necessarily think that means he's involved. However, I would not be surprised if we eventually come to a big reveal to discover that there is a Sith Lord lurking in the shadows and calling all of the shots for the Nihil, without the Jedi knowing about it for several years. Which brings me to my biggest question. While I'm excited to see what new characters and adventures will come from this new era of storytelling, I'm also left wondering, where does the High Republic end and the war between the Republic and the Separatists begin? In Legends, the years before and right up to the events of the Phantom Menace were seen as a renaissance time for the galaxy, and now that the High Republic is seen as the golden age of the Republic, are these technically the same thing? Or will there be a small transition period with more struggles between the Nihil and the Jedi and the potential of the Trade Federation down the line? Also, if we delve deeper into the 200-year gap, that leads to another important question. As the High Republic begins to fill in that gap, will we be seeing any Sith Lords appear as we get closer to the rise of Darth Sidious? I feel that this is a very fair question to ask because there are only two very well-known Sith Lords who lurked in the shadows during this time. Those two Sith Lords being Darth Tenebros and his apprentice, Darth Plagueis. Which also leads to the potential of Tenebros' unnamed Twi'lek master, which was only mentioned in the Legends novel, Darth Plagueis by James Luceno. I'm not saying that the High Republic needs to build up to the return of the Sith, but if it's going to span over 200 years, then why not add their story in at the end? After all, Darth Tenebros was a Bith, which on average could live to be over 85 years old, and Darth Plagueis was a Mun, which are known to live well past the age of 100. With both Sith Lords able to live well past the standard age of any normal human being, this would be a perfect way to transition them within the High Republic leading into the Phantom Menace. But let me know what you think about all of my predictions in the comments down below. Does the High Republic have some deeper hidden secrets, or will they not even go through the entire 200-year period? Remember to like the video and subscribe if you haven't, and remember, the Force will be with you. Always.